Hello, welcome to another episode of Convos in the Attic. Short conversations among friends about the simplest of things, backed up by the deepest of thoughts, all done in an attic. We're your hosts, Albert
and Fons.
There you go.
The dynamic duo.
It's just us two today.
Iwi history.
Yeah, the boys are out. They went to Bora without us. God damn it.
Regrets.
Yeah, that's true though. But yeah, our boys, they're on vacay mode. So yeah, stay safe, boys.
Salubong pala. Wala lang.
But yeah, it's just us two today, bud. So, what do you wanted to talk about today, Fonzie?
Oh, I don't know. What do you want to talk about, Albert?
Well, a while ago we were dabbling into like how you've been heavy with watching films lately.
Yes.
Everyone knows how Fonzie's kind of are like film connoisseur.
That's not true. I like film.
yeah. There you go. But real talk, like Fonzie would be the type you could just like ask if you need like a good film to watch.
Ooh.
But yeah. Want to talk about that? Like how films are just like hella beautiful.
Oh yes. Pero disclaimer lang, hindi ako connoisseur. I just like watching films.
There you go.
Hindi ako nagpa-pirate. Joke.
But yeah, I don't mind talking about this.
What was the question, Bert? I'm sorry.
Maybe we could start about like, have you seen any recent films lately?
Lion King. And
for real?
Midsommar.
Yo, yeah, we watched that just like the other week. I mean, it's a crazy good film in terms of like cinematography and whatnot. Wow.
Midsommar or Lion King?
Midsommar. I haven't seen the live action of Lion King.
Okay, if you guys haven't seen Midsommar, viewers' discretion is advised. Pero it's a good film for me.
I mean, Ari Aster came with it.
Yeah.
Like, got wild,
messed
bro.
up stuff and gore.
Solid cinematography, yeah.
And
solid visuals.
I would just want to talk about Midsommar for a bit.
Go ahead.
I really appreciate that film, specifically because the storytelling is good.
Okay.
And the way he made this new world through film na parang I can't imagine something like that.
Yeah.
That story.
I hear you.
And the events that took place in that movie. I was drawn into it without knowing what was gonna happen. I just know that it's fucked.
No, real talk.
Up.
Yeah. The whole movie was an experience too.
Yeah, it's a very different experience than any other movie that I've seen.
And I think that's a good thing. For a movie to be a different experience, you know what I mean?
For me, that's what makes it a good film. A good film is the experience that it gives you while you watching it. Because it's an experience. It's not just just seeing people talk.
Facts.
Well, you're in there.
Let's talk about that, bro. Like, I suppose this is a very subjective question, but let's delve into that on why we appreciate films in general. Like, in a way, for our group, we've always had like back and forth on like good films that we like.
That's true.
We would have like suggestions on the things that would like catch your eye when it comes to like films and whatnot. But yeah, let's talk about that on like why we appreciate films. Like for you, bud. Like
for me, for you. Go muna.
For you first.
I've shared. Oh.
Like why do you appreciate films?
As I've said nga kanina, it's an experience you can't get in like real life. For example, yung Midsommar, or for the more common moviegoers film, which is Lion King, which is, by the way, a rip-off from a Japanese... Sorry.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah. Lion King is a rip-off from a Japanese anime called Kimba. You guys can research that. Plug
facts
that in.
Hashtag facts from Fonzie.
Google nyo, please, on YouTube.
Fonzie facts.
Yeah.
There you go.
Anyway, so I like The Lion King.
It's a classic, bro.
Yeah. The new one, yung live action.
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Did Bino... I mean, I don't want to spoil it.
Bino Beyonce?
It was good?
It's
Alright.
good.
Nice.
I would say that's good then. Kasi diba, The Lion King, you can't get that in real life. Talking animals with that great story.
Are you sure about that, bro?
And it's relatable. Definitely
Yeah, I hear
sure.
you. That's real. That's real.
I like it because you're just in awe of like the good animations in today's world.
Yeah.
How about you, Bert? Why do you appreciate films?
Yeah, actually, kind of similar to what you just said, buddy. Like in a way, I mean, it's an art form for sure.
Yes.
Wherein you could just like you could definitely escape from reality through it. But at the same time, like what you just mentioned, it's a way for us to add perspective in a way through it as well. Like through film, we get to like delve into a whole different reality of things where before watching it, we have no idea what that type of like storyline is. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that type of thing is like happening somewhere, whatnot, depending on the film. So for me, like, in a way, I appreciate them because it gives perspective to like whatever facet of life the director or like the actors want to like project. And that for me is just like, that to me is important because in a way it's just sharing different worlds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it broadens your knowledge of like the world and whatnot, for sure.
Yeah.
For me.
The difference kasi in films compared to like reading a novel or like hearing a bedtime story.
Yeah.
Kasi in a film you can actually see the people, hear them, tapos may music pa. It's a whole thing, bro.
Yeah,
it's a vibe.
Like can you say that you can't fucking taste film, but your senses are fucking alive though. Like for the most part through watching a film that you're really into. Yeah. So I get you. Like once a movie's good, like I would always tag it being as an experience, like what you mentioned earlier.
And in terms of storytelling, parang movies are like on top.
You know how like some people would say, "Oh, you're a visual learner." Like, you know what? I kind of cringe when people kind of say that. Like for me, like I appreciate the visual arts. Like I get to appreciate things more when there's like something that I see. It's an overall experience for me, and I don't know. I just had to like share that because some people take that against you. Like, oh, you need pictures and whatnot just to like appreciate things. I mean, I get it. I get where they're coming from, but at the same time, don't hate on like good visuals. They all tell a story, even just through visuals, bro. Like you can tell a story without like certain scripts.
Oh yeah,
just through visuals.
Yung movie na Life. Alam mo yun?
What's that?
Wala siyang script, bro. It's just parang puro cinematography. I've never actually finished it kasi yung copy na kuha ko medyo pangit.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get into that. Yeah.
Now that you mentioned that, let's get into like the specific films that you appreciate. Like, what are those specific films? Like films that you could say influenced you in a way, or it could be like your top picks, like things that you could easily just suggest to like someone. Yeah, bro.
Madami. Pero kasi Mulholland Drive, one of the first movies that comes into my mind, which I watched recently lang.
Yeah, David Lynch.
The reason why, kasi yung sort of storytelling niya is way different na you wouldn't expect. Pero that's I don't want to get into that. I can talk about Pulp Fiction,
okay,
which I really like, which is parang a gangster movie.
Absolute classic.
Yeah, ang ganda ng visuals, great acting, the cast is amazing, and parang the story and the swag of the characters are it's parang sobrang cool niya.
Yeah, and
parang I want to be in that world, bro.
Yeah, you get enveloped through the whole thing. Yeah.
I want to be Bruce Willis.
I hear you.
Willis, man.
I hear you. Yeah, you was there.
They're cool, eh. Parang I appreciate that, and I like that.
Can you say that Pulp Fiction's your number one film? That's a hard question, bro.
I wouldn't say Pulp Fiction is number one, though.
But you could say that definitely that's one of your top picks.
Well, if someone asked me ano yung gusto nilang film, it depends kasi kung what kind of film are you into, eh. May horror, may action, adventure. Ako may ligaw sa mystery.
Yeah.
May ligaw sa mystery.
Just to clarify, for our boys Lumagat and Mar, because they would always say Fonzie's favorite film would be Good Will Hunting.
Oh,
So it's an.
I love that movie though. I love
But
that
the
movie.
Good Will Hunting is a good film. It's
Yeah.
a good film. Good story.
Dun sumikat sila, Matt Damon and
Yeah.
Ben Affleck. They won an Oscar for it.
Think about mine. Like right now, top of my head, have you seen Drive by Nicholas
Ryan Gosling.
Winding? Yeah,
I've seen
Nicholas Refn. Oh shit, I'm fucking this up. But yeah,
Nicolas Cage.
forgot the director's name. That's on me. Nicholas Winding Refn, something like that.
Mm.
I love the cinematography of the whole film. Like what you mentioned earlier, it was definitely an experience for me.
Yeah.
And in a way, I mean, at the end of the film, after watching the whole thing, I just wanted to be fucking Ryan Gosling, bro. Like,
That Ryan Gosling movie, ganyan ako.
like real talk. Like after that, I became a bona fide fan of Gosling, the Goss, because
I
bro,
love Gosling.
he's a great actor. Like,
Yeah.
and he's quite versatile too. Like, he could do funny stuff. Like, he could do dramatic stuff. He could do some love story shit.
True.
But in Drive in particular, and how the cinematography was projected there, solid in terms of like how they would like cut scenes on the placement of like certain people in like certain shot angles.
Mhm.
Sobrang galing. Like, even though the script wasn't as like say congested, because Ryan Gosling's script there was very minimal, but at the same time his character got to me. Like, that says a lot though. Like, through his acting alone. Like,
I like Gosling.
yeah, I immediately got, oh shit, it's a badass film. But at the same time, like, in terms of how it was projected, it was great. Like, I would always suggest that film. Like, Drive.
Yeah. Napanood ko siya before, but di ko na masyado maalala yung story. Pero I remember I really like Drive. Ikaw ata nagsuggest sa akin.
Yeah, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if it was me, because I was like,
Yeah, pero
I was like
nice.
in it.
You know,
Like, I
I've-
was super in
I
it.
recently watched Ryan Gosling film din with sino to, si Hannibal guy.
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
Lawyer si Ryan Gosling doon. And medyo hindi bagay sa kanya yung character. Pero
Oh, for real?
yeah,
Okay.
surprisingly for me,
Uh-huh.
Pero magaling pa rin kasi Ryan Gosling is a great actor. Nonetheless.
I mean, that's for sure. I mean, I don't want to be
Oh, that's a
a
good movie
fanboy or whatever. Yeah, I think I've heard of that. I just
Anthony Hopkins and
forgot the title.
Ako din eh. Kahit makapanood ko lang.
like when I would browse Netflix, I think I would see that shit.
Oh, talaga?
Like, it was a young Ryan Gosling, right?
Yes.
Relatively
medyo.
young, right?
2003? 6?
Yeah.
Medyo the Notebook era niya.
Yeah. Well, yeah, top of my head, I would go for Drive, and then the others, shit. We could just make super lists of these
Oh
things,
my God,
bro.
yes. And
But-
actually, may list ako sa phone. I can just check.
But yeah, just top of my head, I would just like say Drive. So there you go. Just shared my favorite. Well, I could say it's one of my favorite films for sure.
Okay, wait. Gawa tayo top 3 mo.
Fuck,
Para lang,
on the spot.
para more perspective.
Yeah, okay, let's go back to that. What are your top 3 films? Like right now, off the dome. Go
Off the
ahead.
dome.
Boom.
Okay, magbabago-bago siya, pero
Yeah, facts.
whatever.
It's like saying your top favorite artist of all time. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Mulholland Drive. I love Mulholland Drive.
I should get on
Pulp
that.
Fiction and
Okay.
Once Upon a Time in America.
Sheesh. I should watch those two because I've only seen Pulp Fiction from your top 3. Alright.
You haven't seen Pulp Fiction?
I mean, I've only
go.
seen Pulp Fiction, bro.
Alright.
For me, I know this is some basic bro shit, but I just gotta confess my love for it, bro. I fucking love the Nolan brothers.
Mhm.
So of course I would love the trilogy. They would give flack to The Dark Knight Rises, but I would say it was still a good film. So, but at the same time, in the Batman trilogy, I would of course give it to The Dark Knight, the one with Joker, Heath
Yes.
Ledger.
God,
But yeah.
sobrang ganda.
But I fucking love Tom Hardy though, bro. He's one of my favorite actors too.
Yes.
Hands down. Great actor.
Gold.
So I'm gonna go with Dark Knight. This top 3 could just like interchange, yeah. I'll go with Dark Knight. Drive, because I mentioned it earlier. And
Rattle and
sheesh.
roll 17.
I mean, I love Wes Anderson.
Oh.
Whenever I watch movies from him, it's a whole different experience. Like Royal Tenenbaums, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I love that.
But I would go for like Grand Budapest. Like
Yeah.
after watching that film, I was like, sheesh,
I like
fucking aesthetic, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The
those are my
different
top
style
three.
niya eh.
Hella.
Unique. New York.
So there. So just to like cap things off, maybe we could end things with why watching film is important to us. Like for you, bud.
Oh. Ako una. Okay.
I suppose it's a similar question to the first one on why we appreciate films, but
That's true.
delve into it deeper on why it's important to you.
For me, I think there's no other experience to experience a story better than a film.
Okay. Yeah.
Kasi pagka, let's say, reading a novel, it's good kasi you use your imagination. Pero when you see the story unfold in such a way na ang ganda, like how they shoot it, and the character that they develop in front of your eyes, like yung reactions nila and like the acting. Sometimes yung characters, it influences me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Na
I hear you.
I want to be this guy,
Yeah.
or like I hate this guy.
Yeah.
Or like, may mga situations, for example, sa Midsommar, like, oh, if someone invited me to a concert or whatever na hindi ko alam, I would be more cautious about it.
I hear you.
Diba? Or like yung horror movies, even, you know, we get scared in the dark, which is yung con of watching a horror movie. Pero it's part of the experience, you know, there are scenes na you just, specifically sa akin, yung hereditary scene, na biglang lumabas yung grandma pag
Oh my
light.
gosh.
I did not expect that. And until this day, every time may madilim na corner, I look to see if there's a girl there.
Another Ari Aster film right there.
Oh,
It's crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Pero yeah.
I hear you, bro. Appreciate
You know,
that.
Those little things you can only get from a movie.
Facts.
You know,
I
life
get
is
that.
just more colorful with movies. I just love
I hear you.
experiencing, watching, seeing stories and people
Yeah.
in their lives.
I suppose mine is quite similar too. Like, it's important to me because it's a medium wherein I get to see different realities that I don't know of. So, in a way, it's educational, at the same time inspirational for me.
Yeah.
Because it gives me new visuals, for one, for sure. New stories, new characters that I wouldn't even be able to fathom, like, by myself. Basically, like, movies for me is added knowledge, for one. Like, that to me is very important because, like what I mentioned earlier, it gives me perspective on how reality could be, on how reality is for, like, another person. That to me is very important because it just broadens my knowledge on things. So, yeah.
How you relate to the characters.
Facts. So there you go, bro. We just did that. We just had an episode talking about films.
Yay!
What else? But
Sana
yeah.
nandito sila, Ash, because they would love this topic.
Yeah, facts.
Madami din silang movies.
But right now they're making a movie.
Without the best characters. So, too bad for you guys.
They're making a movie in Bora. So sheesh. So we can't wait for the stories that the boys will bring next week.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hopefully our listeners could, like, share
Top 3
their
movies, go.
Yes, please. Like, share
Top
in the
3,
comment
why?
section.
I will argue with you.
DM us. Let us know your top 3 movies of all time. Thank you guys for listening.
Spotify, bro.
Spotify is already up.
We are on Spotify.
Convos In The Attic. Search it up.
May
We'll be
episodes na ba tayo doon?
yeah, we'll be uploading our previous episodes there too, so you could check things out there. So it's an easier listen for you guys. So that's another episode for
Happy
you.
long weekend.
There you go, guys.
Come on.
Bye.
Bye.